Oh, hi, my name is Dr. Norm Forman. I'm a psychologist and a parent advocate. I work with children and parents in the schools where there are special needs involved, trying to help parents to get the programs and services that they need for their children. I've been doing this for many years. As a parent advocate, I've been doing it for 20 years, and I've been a psychologist for approximately 30 years in a variety of settings. What I've been experiencing with parents is that they are frequently frustrated and don't know where to go and what to do when they aren't able to get what they need for their children in the schools. What I'm trying to do is, in a sense, create what's referred to as a more level playing field between the schools and the parents. There are a number of approaches that parents can take in order to try to get a more level playing field. And I wanted to share those with you. I think you need to consider these very seriously. One of the ones that is something that can be done, and some parents have done this, is to appeal to the Human Rights Commission by filing a complaint if you feel that you might have a situation that is very aggravated and where the school doesn't seem to be helping or listening to you. You would have to get in touch with the office, if you're in Toronto, for example, the Human Rights Commission office, and ask them about how to go about this and whether or not they think that this may be a case that they can help you with. So that's one area that I think some parents have done, but I think not enough actually. Another approach that I would urge you to consider is asking the school to enter into a conflict resolution situation, sort of a form of mediation, so that if there's obviously a conflict, you believe things should be one way, the school believes that they should be another way, and that needs to be sorted out in an organized way and hopefully in an impartial way. So you have the right to ask for this conflict resolution meeting, and the schools have a lot of material that they within their files to conduct these meetings. I think that could be a very good way to go about it. Now, if the situation becomes more aggravated in terms of a teacher or a principal where you've made requests that you believe are legitimate, you've explored all your channels over a long period of time, and nothing positive seems to be happening, you should consider getting in touch with the teachers' college or the College of Teachers. All the professions have their particular colleges, and you can file a formal complaint either regarding a teacher or regarding the principal. And I think it's very important to consider this method. You have the right to do it. You should go to the site, College of Teachers, and review the terms that you have to follow in order to launch such a complaint. But the schools have to get some sense that parents feel serious about this and that they're prepared to go through with these approaches as needed. Another avenue that parents sometimes neglect, and maybe they don't even know, they're not familiar with it, is the CAS, the Children's Children's Aid Society, I should say. They know about CAS, but they don't know is that actually not only do the schools sometimes launch complaints with CAS towards the families where the CAS investigates, but parents and families have the right to approach CAS and ask them to get into the school and explore a particular situation they may not be going well. One classic example would be, for example, bullying. If you feel that your child has been bullied in the school and you're not getting any satisfaction, you could approach CAS, and they are legally required to enter into the school situation and investigate on your behalf. One very interesting component is that you don't need proof per se. You just need to have suspicion of a situation like that. And I think that's extremely important to know that ahead of time. Another area that you can explore is, there are a number of legal resource centers. They are frequently low fee or no fee kind of situation, where you can get advice from a lawyer who's familiar with educational law, and that would be very, very helpful. One group that I was in contact with on and off for a number of years is a group called Justice for Children, and they have lawyers on their staff, and they can give you at least some opinion actually on the phone as to the situation that you're presenting them with. Another avenue that you may want to explore is getting in touch with some educational lawyer. There aren't a great many that are around, but there are some that are available, and I certainly could help you with that. Furthermore, of course, you also may want to consider getting hold of a parent advocate who is qualified and has background and training in this area to assist you in pursuing your situation. Another important area that many people may not know about is the Ombudsman Office. And the Ombudsman Office has now gotten the right or the privilege, whatever, to investigate school boards. And this is something that's pretty new. The legislation is quite new, but they have the right to go into the schools and investigate complaints. And so you should visit the Ombudsman's website and get the details of what's necessary to launch a complaint if you feel that that's an avenue that you want to pursue. Very, very important. And perhaps last but not least, I mean, there are others also, it's not last, but another one that is very, very important, and very few parents in my experience over the years have utilized this method, and that is the Freedom of Information Act, where you can obtain information about your situation in the school, your child's situation in the school, and you can get that data from the school. They would be legally required to supply it to you. Things such as emails and other material that pertain to your child, which might be very important for you to know about, and you may not realize that information is available, by filing a complaint, well, not a complaint, but actually filing an issue with the Freedom of Information Office. And they will pursue this for you and tell you how to go about it, and that's extremely important. So these are some of the methods I think that parents need to familiarize themselves with and begin to adopt in order to deal with the schools when they feel that the schools are basically not listening to them. If you want to learn more, you can check out my website, which is www.parentsadvocacy.com. You could give me a call if you have a question at 416-429-8511. Or you can send an email at support@parentsadvocacy.com, and I'd be pleased to talk to you about your issue.